Hi friends, I'm honored to present before you today to discuss a very important issue that affects millions of women in India. Cruelty towards women and the fight for women's rights. Though India is a rapidly developing nation, women in our country continue to face various forms of discrimination, violence and injustice. In this video, I will talk about the different forms of cruelty faced by women in India and the laws that are placed to protect them and the role of each play in making a positive change. First I am going to share about cruelty towards women, understanding the problem. Cruelty towards women is a sad reality in India and it takes many forms. The problem is not just physical abuse but also mental, emotional and sexual abuse. Let's take a look at some of the major forms of cruelty faced by women. First, domestic violence. Domestic violence is one of the most common form of abuse. Women are often physically, emotionally and sexually abused by their husbands or in-law. It can happen in any household, rich or poor, and is often hidden behind closed doors. Many women are too afraid or ashamed to speak out against this violence, making it even harder to address it out. Since this abuse happens inside the house, it is difficult for others to see and stop it. So, women need support and protection to escape such situations. The second one is sexual violence. Sexual violence, including rape and sexual harassment, is a widespread problem in India. Women are often unsafe in public places like buses, markets, and offices. Sometimes they are even harassed at home by people they know. The sad part is that society sometimes blames the victim instead of the attackers. People may say things like she was dressed wrongly or she was outside at night instead of punishing the criminal. Because of this, many women do not report such crimes. So we need to create a safe environment where women can live without fear. Then dowry violence. Although the practice of dowry is illegal in India, it is still widespread, especially in rural areas. Before marriage, the groom's family asks for money, jewelry or property for the bride's family. If the bride family cannot meet these demands, the women may be insulted, beaten or even killed also. Some women are forced to commit suicide because of constant torture. So, no woman should suffer because of dowry. We must educate people to stop this practice completely. Child marriage. Although the legal age of marriage is 18 for girls, many families force their daughters to marry at the age of younger ages. This is more common in some of the villages. When a girl is married young, she has to leave school and take care of her family. This stops her from getting an education and becoming independent. Also, her body is not ready for pregnancy, which can cause serious health problems and limits the opportunity for these girls to build a better future. Then, discrimination in education and employment. Women are still often denied equal opportunity in education and employment. In many families, boys are prioritized over girls when it comes to education. Even when women are educated, they are faced challenging in finding good jobs, and when they do work, they are often paid less than men of the same work. Then we are going to see about the women's rights, the need for equal treatment. Women's rights are basic human rights. Every woman has to right to live with dignity, to be free from violence, to be educated, to work or to make her own decisions. Unfortunately, in many parts of India, women are still treated as a second-class citizen. Their rights are often ignored and they are seen as inferior to men. The Constitution of India promises equality to all its citizens, including women. It guarantees women the right to live the dignity and without fear. The Constitution of India provides strong protection for women's rights, ensuring equality, dignity and freedom from discrimination. In Article 14 guarantees equality before the law and equal protection for the law to all citizens including women. In Article 15.1 prohibits discrimination based on sex, religion, race, caste or place of birth. Article 15.3 allows the government to make special provisions for women and children to promote their welfare. Article 16 guarantees equal opportunity in government jobs and prohibits discrimination based on sex. Article 39 discusses about that state to ensure equal pay for equal work and to protect women's health and dignity. Article 42 said about promotes maternity leave and a health working environment for women. Article 51A(c) encourages every citizen to renounce practices that are disrespectful to women and promote gender equality. Article 243D and 243T reserves 1/3 of seats in panchayats and municipalities for women to ensure their political participation. However, in practice, women often face discrimination and violence. The need for women's rights is not just about the legal changes, but also a social and cultural change that empower women to live freely and safely in the society. Then we are going to see about the legal protection for women. India has passed several laws aimed to protecting women's rights. These laws are designed to prevent violence against women and ensure their equality. Some of the important laws are: first one, the Protection of Women from Domestic Violence Act in 2005. This law protects women from physical, emotional and sexual abuse in their homes. It ensures that women can live in an environment free from violence. Then, the Dowry Prohibition Act in 1961. This law prohibits the practice of dowries. It makes it illegal to demand or give dowry during marriage, which is often the cause of violence against women. Then, the Sexual Harassment of Women at Workplace and Act. This is in 2013. This law protects women from sexual harassment at the workplace. It ensures that workplaces are safe for women and provides mechanisms for addressing complaints. Then the Criminal Law Act in 2013. This law strengthens punishments for crimes like rape, acid attacks and stalking. Although this law exists, the problem lies in their implementation. Many women are unaware of their rights, and even they do try to report crimes, they face delays and challenges in justice system. This discourages many women from seeking help, and often the perpetrators of violence are not held accountable. Now we are going to see about the role of society in ending cruelty towards women. Ending cruelty towards women is not just the responsibility of the government or the law enforcement agencies. It is collective effort that requires everyone to play their parts. Here are some ways in which we can contribute. First of all, education. One of the most important way to address the issue is through education. We must educate both boys and girls about gender equality, respect for women, and the importance of women's rights. When children are taught these values at the young age, it helps in shaping their attitude towards women as they grow older. Then, empowering women. Empowering women is key to solving this issue. Women need to be given the resources and opportunities to succeed. This means providing women with access to education, employment, and financial independence. When women are empowered, they are better able to protect themselves and their rights. Then, changing attitudes. We need to change the way society views women. Women should not be seen as inferior or subordinate to men. The way society views women should be treated with the same respect and dignity. Men in particular must change their mindset and change the fight for gender equality. Then, supporting victims of violence. It is important to create a supportive environment where women who are victims of violence can find help. This means having safe spaces, counseling services, and legal aid available for women who want to escape from violent situations. Then, promoting equal rights. Women must be encouraged to take part in every aspect of society, whether in politics, business, or science. Women should be equal opportunity to excel. Society must recognize and celebrate the contribution of women in all the fields. India has witnessed numerous incidents that highlight the severe challenges women face regarding their rights and safety. Here are some notable cases. First of all, in 2012 Delhi gang rape. In December 2012, a 23-year-old physiotherapy student was brutally gang raped on the moving bus in New Delhi. She succumbed to her injuries, leading to nationwide protests and significant legal reforms concerning sexual assault. In 2018, an 8-year-old girl from a nomadic Muslim community in Jammu and Kashmir was abducted, raped and murdered. The crime was committed inside a temple and the case sparked widespread outrage due to its communal and heinous nature. Then Hyderabad veterinary doctor rape. In Hyderabad, a 26-year-old veterinary doctor was raped and murdered in Hyderabad. Her body was later found burned. The incident led to massive protests and the accused were killed in a police encounter, which itself became a topic of debate. Manipur incident. In May 2023, during ethnic violence in Manipur, 2 women were paraded naked and sexually assaulted by a mob. A video of incidents surfaced in July, leading to nation and international condemnation. Then Kolkata doctor assault. A 31-year-old trainee doctor was found dead at RG Kar Medical College and Hospital in Kolkata. Investigation revealed she was sexually assaulted and murdered by a hospital volunteer. The incident led to nationwide protests by medical professionals demanding better safety measures. Investigations are ongoing and justice is yet to be delivered. In conclusion, cruelty towards women and the violation of their rights is a very serious problem that needs to be solved quickly. India has improved in many ways, but there is still a lot more to do. Women should be able to live without fear, violence, or unfair treatment. We must work together to create a society where women are treated as equals, where their voice are heard and their rights are respected. So Michael Obama said about that, when women are empowered, they can transform their communities and the world. Once more, when women are empowered, they can transform their communities and the world. And Swami Vivekananda said about that, the best thermometer to the progress of a nation is its treatment of women. The best thermometer to the progress of a nation is its treatment of women. Let us all take a stand against cruelty towards women and make a commitment to fight for their rights. The fight for women's rights is not just a fight for women, but for a better, more just society for all. Thank you. May God bless you.